Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show, live on WBON-TV Channel 9 and on radio at V99.3, Sports Radio 103.5 and Y92.5. Support your favorite local teams and enjoy the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Also brought to you by Bishop Small Engine Repair, the law offices of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Aero Auto Glass. Now let's go live to your host, Michael Watkins and Samantha Burford.
Good evening, everyone, on a rainy Monday night here in Richmond, live at Jack Burford Chevrolet. A jam-packed lineup for you tonight. We've got golf, got some football talk, and
more golf.
Yeah, more golf today. So a lot to get to. We're going to dive right in and start with some.
You can't practice golf today. Well, I guess you could.
I mean,
you might get struck by lightning.
At a region tournament today right here.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, the Madison Central Indians, the boys golf team, winning that team award today. So we'll talk to them here later on in the show. We've got really good young golfer Hagen Newton coming on, some players from the Berea College golf team as well. But we'll start with high school football, Samantha. Berea, Madison Southern, both dropping games this past weekend, but the Pirates from Berea, first time that they've really been able to put a good game together. Kept it close, lost 18-14 to Harlan over the weekend on Friday night after not having enough to play the Friday before.
So there's sickness,
a lot of improvement,
believe, so.
there for the Pirates as they do fall to Harlan. Madison Southern goes on the road, and they drop a tough one to Rockcastle County. You know, Rockcastle County, a really good team. They're 5-0 now on the season.
Yes.
But, talk to Coach.
And a goal that Madison Southern, many players were wanting to win that game.
Yeah. I talked to Coach Kirk today, and he was talking about his team and just, a lot of inconsistencies right now, but he talked about, not being able to be there for a full spring practice and how things have kind of shaped out right now. So he's looking forward to getting things going as they get ready for district play. They got Dunbar this Friday night.
This should be a win.
It should be. And it's a very winnable game, just like Henry Clay was in week 2.
Right.
So a chance to kind of get right before district play begins here in a couple of weeks.
Right. I'm looking forward to this game. But now I'm actually very excited about homecoming for Madison Central.
Coming off a win.
That should be a good game, too. A big win, like you said.
Yeah.
Got some momentum going into homecoming.
Well, anytime you beat a team that you haven't beat in 26 years, it is a big deal. And not only did Central beat Scott County on the road this past Friday, they dominated Scott County on the road this past Friday. And we've got an interview with Coach Blair.
Scott County has been,
Hey, they were the top team in Class 5A.
The top team this season. They've always beaten Great Crossing, but Great Crossing is not what they have always been. So it's kind of exciting. Central might win 2 in a row.
Yeah, got a chance to really kind of build some momentum as they go into district play. Talked to Coach Blair earlier today about this team's win and how things have kind of shaken out through the first half of the season. Let's hear from the head man from the Indians. Talking with Coach Blair, the Madison Central Indians football team, and Coach, got to be riding high after a really impressive victory on the road against one of the top teams in Class 5A, Scott County. First time since 1999 that Central knocked off a Scott County football team. So just talk about the win and what it means for this program to be able to go on the road and get a victory like that.
Well, like you said, riding high, we've got to understand we've got to maintain. And so we've been up and down this year because of our highs and lows. A lot of coming back to practice and having to come to Jesus meetings about some things. The North Laurel game we were flat. We practiced flat, and so the practice that we had that week was great. We didn't beat Scott County on Friday. We beat them on Tuesday and Wednesday, and so that's what we've got to focus on. Because we play so many big games. You can't just look at certain games and go, well, we got to get up for this one. So, but for this win, it was awesome. That was, that's why we scheduled them. Coach McKee has a great program up there, one that I've admired for a while. And, when you beat somebody in a game with 2 offenses the way we run, and he's been doing it for years, it's fun. And for this community, 26 years, guy Chris Minner, I mean, he knows it. He's seen every loss to Scott County the last 26 years, so that's a good one for Chris.
Well, when you talk about that game, I mean, you all beat Scott County with their way. I mean, you play good defense, you're physical up front, and you just run the football. And Corinthian Barnes has been showing you just how good he is. But I feel like, you finally were able to rely on him from the start of the game to the very end, and he showed you that he can carry the load. I mean, 29 carries, what a performance by him.
He's a tough kid, and that's that's what we've got to do. And then we've also got to, when we call the number of other people, they've got to make a big play. And, the touchdown pass, that's when we run passes and we run our outside runs with Davion and Q, we're expecting big plays off of those because Corinthians setting everything up. And then, Carson with the option. So, keeping Corinthian going, keeping him healthy. We don't beat and bang on him too much in practice, but we still get some things worked on. But no, he's doing a great job. But most importantly, it's those 6 guys in front of him.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys. I mean, you go back and watch it. There's somebody getting blocked 5 yards rolling, whether it be Lathan Camden or Landon Muncie or Donnie and Will Snell. And then we did a little change with Christian. He's becoming a really good blocker for us, and he has some great down blocks. So, those guys up front really make it go.
Well, you talked about that, and I think that's when I've talked to people out in the community, the one thing they have said to me about this football team is it is the most talented team they have ever seen at Madison Central from top to bottom. And I think that means defense, offensive line. I mean, you've really, and again, you would go on the road against Scott County and you put it all together, but you could see glimpses of it through those first 4 weeks. I mean, the 2 losses, you've got a combined 3 points. So when you do have losses like that, though, how hard is it to come back and regroup knowing you were a play or 2 away from really being 5-0 right now?
Yeah, those 3 points are, 3 points from being 5-0, but that lets you know that in the game, we just watched film and had a conversation about it. Everybody these kids are on fantasy football and all about the stats and like, oh, this guy had so many points in stats, but they lost.
Yeah.
And so the football world has changed from focus on winning to stats, but at the end of the year, everybody wants to win a championship. So you can't. Do you want the stats or do you want the wins? And our guys they're understanding those things. They're understanding the style of ball we play and the style of ball people are going to play against us. North Laurel had a great offensive plan. They're going to keep our offense off the field. I mean, we average 9 yards a play, and they average 4. Yeah. And so, every possession matters. If we get in a game like that, like with Johnson Central, we 3-and-out 2 series. Well, that's two touchdowns, and that's 2 more opportunities for the other team. So we're learning. Our guys are learning and understanding the possession game, and understanding what real football is, not what you see. Everybody talking about stats and things like that on fantasy.
We're 5.5 minutes into this interview, and we've not even talked about your defense, which is allowing less than 10 points per game. I mean, what an incredible unit you guys have on that side of the football. And it's not just one person. We know, Moose kind of gets a lot of the buzz, but, I mean, there are, it seems like 7, 8, maybe even 9 guys on a nightly basis for you all making consistent plays. And the depth is really impressive when you look at some of the guys you're able to bring in and take out to give them breathers as well. Just talk about that defense and how impressive they have been really since week 1.
Well, that goes to the defensive staff. Coach Chapman, Minner, Coach Smoot. I mean, those guys are doing a phenomenal job. The preparation, like I said, you win games on Tuesday and Wednesday. So our guys are getting prepared the way they should be. And, it's not a senior-heavy defense when you look out there. We take, a guy like Gavin Kinley. We talked about the secondary at the beginning of the year. He went out there and took on Juju Harmon. He was one-on-one with him all night. He had one big pass right before halftime. But other than that, Gavin did a great job tackling, covering, and doing his job. And that's, we knew there'd be some growing pains early, but He's come along doing a fine job. Defensively, they have one speed, and in practice, we know we've got something special when we have to say tag off. Don't hit them, just tag off, because our defense, our rules are the first 3 steps we should all know where the ball is, and on our reads. A team like Scott County with all the misdirections and things like that, we did an excellent job of making our reads and staying with them. And who's got the fullback, who's got the halfback, and so forth. So it's a really great group to coach. Liam is a man-child out there. He is. If he's not in the play, well, he's making you run into Moose, or Moose is making you run into him. And then you throw Colton Johnson in, who over the last 2 years has changed his body. He has learned and grown. And so our linebacking core, when you look at them, they don't miss meals. I'll just put it that way. And they don't miss lifting. They live in that weight room. And then the guy that's spearheading it all is Quincy Compton.
Yeah.
He is the guy that makes people turn and go the other way. And and then back to our defensive line. Against people saying we got a big defensive line, we had 3 running backs out there on the defensive line, and 2 of them were sophomores.
Yeah,
so,
Mathis is, how big is he? He's not nearly as big as his brother was, at least, at this present moment.
So the thing about Mathis we get tickled about is he had a shoulder injury last winter, and so he did a lot of squatting. So his legs, he's a 400-pound squatter.
Man.
So his legs are so strong, and his takeoff is so good. And once again, he's that the word around here is how tough his dad was in high school. He played nose guard, and I see it. They're just gritty. They get after it, and he did. There you are, a sophomore playing that position. A sophomore at the corner, and then Cody Enshu. He's a player. We're not a senior heavy group, but we've got players, and at this point, you don't look at what grade and level. You just look who's going to perform, who's going to do their job every single time. And yeah, Cody Enshu, he's going to be something special too.
Yeah, you've got a lot of weapons on both sides of the football, but this week we got Great Crossing coming in. It is homecoming, so a big deal for folks to come out. We'll crown the homecoming king and queen. It's always a big deal for the seniors too, because they take pride in that, who gets the crown and all those things. But Great Crossing's a good football team. They're not having the type of year I think they kind of expected coming in. But just talk about them and what it'll take for you all to continue with this momentum that you built off that win at Scott County and carry it into an open week.
Well, look at their schedule, who they play.
That's true.
They're not easing up. Lexington Catholic has got a great team who just recently beat Boyle County, and held them to 7 points. And Great Crossing lost to Catholic 22-7, which was a real good game. But the Ballard kid is he's really good. The offensive line does a great job. So I think they're going to come in with the same game plan as North Laurel. They're going to try to keep our offense off the field. So once again, you're looking at 3-4 possessions, maybe 7 possessions the whole game for either team. It's not going to be one of those instances where everybody keeps gets 3 and out and be able to come back in 4 or 5 times a half. So this is going to be an important game on that, and turnovers.
When you grow up in Richmond, there are 2 traditions you know by heart.
Jack Burford Chevrolet and EKU football.
Jack Burford Chevrolet isn't just a place to buy a car. It's where generations of Central Kentucky families have started their journey.
More than just a school, EKU is the heartbeat of this town, a cornerstone where tradition, pride, and a winning spirit come together.
Jack Burford Chevrolet and EKU football. 2 Richmond icons, 1 winning tradition.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience. We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store. Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come. And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Have you heard about JB's Grow Shop? They are one of the most unique businesses in Richmond. If you're a farmer or gardener, then you and JB's Grow Shop will make a great team. They provide the highest quality organic soils, nutrients, castings, and much more to meet your indoor and outdoor growing needs. Their experts will meet with you and make sure that you are getting the most out of your homegrown plants. JB's Grow Shop is located in the Southern Hills Plaza Shopping Center at 956 Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Patrick O'Neill has been serving Central and Eastern Kentucky since 1995. When someone is accused of something they didn't do, or when a good person makes a mistake, they need the best representation they can find. And that's Patrick O'Neill. Whether it's criminal defense, Social Security, disability, personal injury, workers' compensation, or deeds and wills, when you need legal advice, trust the expertise of Patrick O'Neill. He will get you the money you deserve. His office is located in Jackson, but Patrick practices all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. For more information or for a free consultation, call 606-666-2990.
Allen Farms and Rodeo invites you to celebrate Halloween and November 1st at Bulls and Barrels Richmond at the Madison County Fairgrounds. Celebrate Halloween with a special trick-or-treat, a concert, and more on Friday night, with mutton busting and more fun taking place on Saturday. Gates open at 4:30 both nights, and the best bull riders and barrel racing around starts at 7:30 for Bulls and Barrels Richmond, October 31st and November 1st at the Madison County Fairgrounds. For more info, like Allen Farms and Rodeo LLC on Facebook. We're back on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Samantha Burford, Michael Watkins here with you. Samantha, we've got a big golf show today. We've got Coach Austin Newton from the Berea College golf team and a future collegiate golfer. We don't know, maybe not where Hagen's going to go yet. But
I think he's going to go further than that because
I mean, you never know.
He's going to be a name that we all are going to want to remember.
Yeah, we got
right,
a couple
Hagen?
of the Berea College golfers as well. But, Coach, first of all, obviously, with Hagen, you are traveling all over. And he's been playing in some really big competitions. I know that there was one Under Armour competition he was in not too long ago. But just talk about him and his development and just watching him grow as a golfer. I know that was something that you were pretty proud of.
I grew up playing a lot of golf. I grew up with J.B. Holmes, who played on the PGA Tour for a long time. So had a firsthand look at how he made it and how he got to where he was really successful on the PGA Tour. So trying to implement that with Hagen, and he's relentless. Like I know I post a lot on Facebook and social media about all his highlights, but nobody sees like the work that goes into being a good golfer. Like you have to play every single day or you get behind, and he does that. He wants to go every single day. He's relentless, but got invited to the Future Masters, which was a big deal back in June. And he finished 13th, and then played in the Under Armour Nationals and finished 8th out of 100 kids down in Florida. And so when you finish in the top 8, they consider you All-American. So that was a pretty cool deal to go down there and do that.
Hagen, can you beat Dad yet?
I think we're pretty close right now.
I actually sold my clubs about 2 months ago because I was sick of him beating. So,
well,
I think that's great.
A vote of confidence there for Dad to make sure he's
Hagen,
still got
hold
it.
that mic right there beside you. Yeah.
So whenever you talk about playing golf, how much fun is that? Because, I mean, you're good at it, obviously, but it's a lot of fun, too, to go out there and do your thing, right?
Yeah, it's really fun when you, it's really not fun when you're not playing good, but usually I play pretty all right, and I have lots of fun.
Okay. I think you play more than pretty all right. I mean, I saw where your dad posted that you've already had 2 hole-in-ones. Now, you do know how hard that is, right?
Yeah.
That
After
is-
that second one, you're just like, oh, I've already done this. It's not a big deal
I'm
anymore.
going to do this again next week. Talk to us about these tournaments that your dad and Michael were just talking about. I mean, those are some pretty big names that you're sitting there playing with. So what do you think when you get there and you're like, this is pretty exciting?
Yeah, it pretty is. There's some big names in these big tournaments. There's a lot of big names, and there's a lot of really good kids in those tournaments.
Do you get to make friends with them all?
Yeah,
Get at each other Snapchats? And, yeah.
I usually play, like the ones I play with, I usually get to know them pretty good.
Well, what's been your favorite course that you've played on? Because you've played on some big ones across the country. So is there one that really sticks out to you? I mean, Florida's got to be pretty cool.
Probably there's two, PGA National and Dothan Country Club. One was at Under Armour Nationals and one was at the Future Masters.
Where were those? I know you said one was in Florida. Where was the other one at?
Alabama.
Dothan, Alabama.
Oh, okay.
Where the
okay.
Future Masters
okay.
was.
So obviously, to do this, you practice a lot. Do you have a course here that you like to play on in Madison County, or maybe even in Lexington or the area here?
I usually play Berea sometimes, and then I usually play Gibson, and I play the Boone's Trace a lot.
So do you have other than your dad, do you have somebody that helps you with your swing or putting, like somebody that helps coach you?
Probably I only have one person, my golf coach, probably.
Yeah.
My middle school golf coach.
Now, who is that? Let's give him some cred.
Andrew Farmer.
Yeah. He's the high school coach, too,
Yeah,
right?
he's done a great job.
They just had the middle school competition. Was it this past weekend?
It was yesterday.
Yeah. So how did that shake out for you guys?
So his team, Hagen's only in 5th grade, but he had a team full of 8th graders that are really good and have come a long way. And they won their regional up in Louisville, and then made it to the state, and they finished 5th out of the 10 teams at state. So
wow, okay.
Pretty cool. And then Hagen was able to he finished tied for 7th. He shot a 76 as a 5th grader. So he improved his score from last year, made it last year as a 4th grader. So he's getting a little bit better each year. And our goal is to win that thing before he gets out of middle school. And he actually got to play with Elin Fritz yesterday.
Oh, the girl that won it from college.
Yeah, who won the middle school girls.
And it was really cool to watch her win, and she was on fire. She played really well. So that was fun
exciting.
for us to watch.
So you just play off the regular tees, right? He's not.
Yeah. At middle school matches, usually.
Usually. Okay. What else do you play off of?
Usually. Because
you're not playing with the seniors
right.
off their
These
tees,
junior tours usually do it by age division. So the younger you are, the closer you are.
Okay.
So the older you get, obviously, the further back you go.
They push you back.
But when he's in there in these middle school matches, I mean, he's back there with the big boys. So it's pretty impressive to see him, play well from the short yardages, but then go back to the long yardages and play just as well.
Before we get to the other guys, Hagen, let's talk. So what's next for you? I mean, obviously you just wrapped up the state competition at the middle school level. So what are you doing now? I mean, it's starting to rain now. Finally, it's been a long time since we got some of this stuff. But fall, the weather's starting to change. But you said for your Berea College team, you guys will keep playing. So what's next for him?
We're going this weekend to North Carolina. There's a junior golf tournament called the Nota Begay Junior Golf Tournament. Nota Begay was on the PGA Tour. And there's a local qualifier, which he got through, and now he's going to the regional this weekend down in North Carolina. And I think there's 11 kids in his age division. And if you win that, you advance to the Nationals, and it's on the Golf Channel, which is a pretty pretty cool opportunity. But
that's so cool.
He's 10, and it's a group of 10 and 11-year-olds, so there'll be some really good golfers there, but a pretty cool opportunity to see if we can get on the Golf Channel.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now, before we talk to the older guys, let's find out. We talked about it a minute ago. You did some challenge. So we want to challenge these guys to do what you did. Explain what your dad posted about you. You let Siri pick a random number, and that's the club you play with?
Yeah, so I have 13 clubs, and I just asked her to pick a number 1 through 13 or 14. And, so if I had 8, it would be like an 8-iron. And so, I had to putt with my wedge because I got 12 on the green.
Now, was that hard? I mean, obviously, it's not the stuff you're used to using during those certain situations. So,
now, did you just play one hole?
Yeah.
Okay, just one hole.
Yeah.
So, did you challenge these guys behind you? Did you say you guys need to do this challenge too? It's kind of going to be like that ice bucket challenge. You're going to have to challenge these guys.
Go through and do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's pass
Might
that
be
mic
some
over
fun.
to Zach for me, and Coach, we'll start. So you stay very busy with him, but you're also coaching the Berea College golf team, and you're coaching the boys basketball team as well. Let's talk some golf, though, and you've got a couple of guys you're very familiar with, and talked about a couple of them you coached at the high school level as well when you were at Madison Southern.
Yeah, so we joked a minute ago, and I joke on social media all the time about last year our golf program was probably the worst team in the country, and we say that and we laugh, but it's true. Like, we were really bad. I was taking a lot of guys off our JV basketball team and brought them out to play golf. Like the Hudson twins had never played really before, so they've only been playing about a year and a half. But we've come a long way. Our first tournament this year was down in Prestonsburg, and we improved by 109 shots
wow.
from that same tournament last year, which is a huge improvement. So hopefully each year we can get about 100 shots better. But no, Zach and Braden, I know a lot of people have watched them play sports around the county for many years. They're a totally different demeanor on the golf course. You wouldn't believe it. Like, first time they came to practice, I thought they were going to be broken clubs, but they're total opposite. They're very level-headed and very realistic about what they can do. But both have improved so much and are going to really help us here. Already have.
Now, where do you guys practice?
Yes, our home course is Boone's Trace, which is a nice facility. It just takes us a little while to get down there because they're so busy at Berea College with class and work. But when we're able to get down there, it's a beautiful facility with the driving range and the course. So pretty cool.
Well, Zach, I'll start with you. When you look at how competitive, and I think folks would know that, how you and your brother, you guys were competitors when you played basketball, baseball, whatever it was. How hard was it going through that last year, knowing that the team was struggling, but you were still trying to figure this stuff out?
Well, it's also different. Like, I know I'm not very good, so I don't put pressure on myself. So I just go out there. I just try to enjoy the moment, have fun. And I don't like to lose, so thankfully I'm usually the 5-man, which is the worst. So I'm playing against the worst people from every other team. So I kind of fit in, but they're still a little better. So I'll still try my best to beat them. And but yeah, I just try to go out there and have fun. Don't put pressure on myself. I don't expect much out of myself right now. I'm not like him, so I put pressure on myself and I don't need to.
I guess he probably plays with you guys.
I try to avoid those days.
Coach, I'm sick today.
Yeah.
Well, Brayden, same question for you. I mean, when you look at that,
I got to pass him.
He's got one. He's got one.
All right, good.
How difficult was it for you? I mean, because again, we know how much competitors you guys are, and even between the two of you. I mean, when you guys are out there just going against each other, does that make it a little bit better knowing that you can beat your brother?
Oh yeah, I mean. Everything we do is the same. Like, we'll play one day, I'll win, then he'll win the next day. But, I mean, most days in competitions, like, it's a lot different than going out playing with your buddies. Like, you'll joke around.
Yeah.
You don't have to, if a putt's like 2 feet, you ain't got to putt it. But in competitions, you do. But, like, I just try to stay, like, level-headed and, like, calm. Because if you're not calm, if you start getting in your head, golf's a mental sport. Not only is it, like, a physical sport, but it's mental, mainly mental. Like, if you have a bad mindset going in, it's not going to be a good day.
Well, to that point, what made you guys want to come out and do this? I mean, and how much fun has it been getting out there and playing golf?
It's free.
Okay, there you go. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, because as you mentioned, the mental part of it, I would think if you got really frustrated, sometimes it can't be fun. You're like, oh, why aren't I better at this? Because I'm good at basketball, I'm good at baseball, I'm good at all these other sports. But I know you guys are very athletic, so I'm going to guess it's coming pretty easy for you.
I mean, sometimes. I mean, when I first started playing, I still had my baseball swing. Like, I would grip it like a baseball bat, but then over time I've started to, like, I want to be one of those kids that, like, teach myself. I don't like to, I mean, it would probably be good if I had a lesson or two, but I like to teach myself and see what I can improve on just, like, on my own.
Right. Well, even just the golf etiquette. There's etiquette to it, too, where you walk on the green and just different things. And it's like, okay, they're learning. But you might be smarter than the rest of us and learning it at a younger age, where I'm just now starting to learn it.
Well, you said last year you talked about the team struggles, so you went out and got you some good golfers too. You got Benjamin Parsons, played from Bracken County, and then you got another former Madison Southern player, Isaiah Newby, that you've got on the team. Talk about those guys, and we'll pass him the mic as well.
Yeah, so Isaiah, I actually had a chance to coach him when I was at Madison Southern. I coached golf for a year over there, and I've watched him develop since he was probably a freshman. Has always had a beautiful swing, and he's just been passionate about getting better. And had finished with a really good high school career, and lucky to get him at Berea College. He's going to be a great player for us. And then Benjamin Parsons from Bracken County actually made the state tournament last year for Kentucky high school golf, which was exciting for us to get a couple guys in that got some golf experience, that not only have experience but are really good golfers. So it's been a lot more fun for me as a coach going to these tournaments, knowing, hey, our first two guys out can really play. They know what they're doing, and it's been fun to watch here over the last few weeks.
Well, Zed, talk about that, your experience with Coach, and what it's like competing and playing for him yet again.
I mean, Newton's really helped me throughout the whole process. I mean, whenever I was a sophomore in high school, I was actually lucky enough to actually go out to a tournament. I wasn't that good. I mean, even now, he's a great coach. I mean, puts a lot of effort into these teams. He's got basketball, golf, his son. Puts a lot of effort into all those, and he's doing a good job at putting all that together.
What's it like for you watching the Hudson twins? Like, do you got to be like the leader and the mentor, being like, okay, here's what I just saw on this shot that you just did, or it broke this way, here's what you need to do to compensate. Like, are you helping them, mentoring them?
Yeah, if I see something that, isn't, perfect, or not perfect, but, that they can improve on, I'll try to say something to them. But, yeah.
Zach's been known to just pick his ball up and take a 12 sometimes.
Okay.
So
yeah.
That would be me.
Save some time, right?
It's better than getting a 20.
I think I could just throw it. Well, you did. Who was it recently that Jack, was it Jack Daly? No, what's his name?
John Daly.
John Daly. I mean, he just did that. Like, yes, he had a 19.
Yeah.
I think he hit it in the water like 6 times or something. I'm like, I feel for him. But, he's one of the best.
Yeah.
And it's still, they have bad days. So,
well, Benjamin, we'll pass the mic over to you. Obviously you've had experience at this too. So what made you choose to come to Berea College and continue your golf career?
Coach Newton reached out to my high school coach, and I just saw it as an opportunity to hopefully get better and pursue the sport that I love.
What's your favorite part about playing golf?
Scoring better.
Okay. Yeah.
like getting better each round.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So you guys play 2 days when you go?
Usually 2 days.
2
Our
days.
championship is 3 days.
Okay.
Benjamin's been very popular at the tournaments we've been to. His game's a lot like Bryson DeChambeau. He doesn't like being compared to that, but he's got stance, putting stance, clubs, grips. So he looks like a mini Bryson out there, and he's a good player. He's fun
you
to
take
watch.
it serious though, right? When you've got that type of
absolutely.
stuff. Yeah,
He does. He takes it very serious.
Well, and you just got 25th in your last tournament, right? So, wow, you are very much improving. That's really exciting. How did you feel when you were like, okay, I'm getting better and better and better?
Oh, that tournament I actually played bad, but good outcome.
That is a good outcome. But you weren't happy with how you played.
No,
why?
but
Tell us why.
A lot of things weren't going right.
Like
for like the
your
last
shots.
5 holes.
Yeah. Well, Coach.
Well, I guess too the way you end. You know, if you're not hitting birdies, at the end or even
And both
par.
these guys are really good golfers, and it's their first couple college tournaments.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're shooting low 80s, high 70s, which is great for our team.
I was going to say, that's
outstanding.
great.
But for them, I mean, they're used to shooting around par, so they'll get there with experience.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time.
And it's a new course.
Yeah.
When you're out there coaching these guys, I mean, when you've got 2 of the more experienced players and you've got some guys that are still trying to figure it out, how hard is that to kind of manage, okay, what do I need to do with your time, or who do I need to maybe spend more time with?
Yeah, it's obviously more fun watching the guys that are a little more advanced. I know these other guys need me. So I'm trying to figure it out. Last year, I tried to keep my distance a lot of times just because we're that bad.
It's frustrating, too.
It's hard. But this year, I'm slowly starting to figure it out.
Well, before we let you guys go, talk about what's next for your college team and kind of where folks can keep up with that team at if they want to. Berea College golf team. And it's something that you guys have kind of just started figuring out, right?
Yeah, so we got the state line shootout coming this weekend. It's up in Cincinnati, Ohio, so we'll be going up there. And then you can always go to BreaAthletics.com to find out more about our team. But I tell a lot of people don't understand how you get into Berea College, and I always love to use my platform to talk. If you have good grades and you come from a lower income family, you can go to Berea College for free. And so for a lot of golfers out there that maybe don't have the best financial household, we're a great option. We got a beautiful home course at Boone's Trace, and like I said, you graduate Berea College with no debt. It's free tuition. So I think I've always thought it about basketball, but it goes for all our sports.
Yeah.
Like we're kind of like a hidden gym where you go to school for free and have great facilities.
I was just looking at my student loans today, and I'm like, man, still haven't got those things paid off yet. But that's a big deal. You don't think about it when you're a kid in the moment, and those things start to build up.
No doubt.
But now mid-30s now, and I'm like, man, I wish I was done something different. You know, and that's
Absolutely.
a really big deal. So
that is, and I think it was just honored as one of the top, top
number
school.
one in the
Yes.
country.
In the
by
country, so
Washington
that's
Post,
incredible.
maybe.
Yes,
but they didn't
just
see the
saw
golf
that.
team, though. That's why they say.
We're climbing the rankings.
There you go. There you go. All right, so check out the Berea. And we're going to have Coach back on very soon because he's a very busy man, and he also coaches the Berea men's basketball team. So we'll have them on here when college basketball season rolls around to talk some basketball. But, Coach, I know you a lot going on. Good luck this weekend for the team, and good luck to Hagen as well.
We'll bring your sister in here next time. You might.
She's a good athlete, too.
She likes to talk a little more than Hagen. She'd be a good one to have on.
Okay, there you go. All right. Well, we got more golf to
she
get to.
might beat you someday.
She got a beautiful swing. We just need somebody to push her to keep playing.
There you go.
That's
there you go.
right.
Hagen can
Practice.
We got a lot more golf to get to. We'll talk to the Madison Central Region Champs boys golf team when we come back. Don't go anywhere. We're live here on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. I appreciate it, guys.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
When you grow up in Richmond, there are two traditions you know by heart.
Jack Burford Chevrolet and EKU football.
Jack Burford Chevrolet isn't just a place to buy a car. It's where generations of Central Kentucky families have started their journey.
More than just a school, EKU is the heartbeat of this town, a cornerstone where tradition, pride, and a winning spirit come together.
Jack Burford Chevrolet and EKU football. Two Richmond icons, one winning tradition.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience. We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store. Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come. And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Have you heard about JB's Grow Shop? They are one of the most unique businesses in Richmond. If you're a farmer or gardener, then you and JB's Grow Shop will make a great team. They provide the highest quality organic soils, nutrients, castings, and much more to meet your indoor and outdoor growing needs. Their experts will meet with you and make sure that you are getting the most out of your homegrown plants. JB's Grow Shop is located in the Southern Hills Plaza Shopping Center at 956 Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Patrick O'Neill has been serving Central and Eastern Kentucky since 1995. When someone is accused of something they didn't do, or when a good person makes a mistake, they need the best representation they can find. And that's Patrick O'Neill. Whether it's criminal defense, Social Security, disability, personal injury, workers' compensation, or deeds and wills, when you need legal advice, trust the expertise of Patrick O'Neill. He will get you the money you deserve. His office is located in Jackson, but Patrick practices all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. For more information or for a free consultation, call 606-666-2990.
Allen Farms and Rodeo invites you to celebrate Halloween and November 1st at Bulls and Barrels Richmond at the Madison County Fairgrounds. Celebrate Halloween with a special trick-or-treat, a concert, and more on Friday night, with mutton busting and more fun taking place on Saturday. Gates open at 4:30 both nights, and the best bull riders and barrel racing around starts at 7:30. For Bulls and Barrels Richmond, October 31st and November 1st at the Madison County Fairgrounds. For more info, like Allen Farms and Rodeo LLC on Facebook. Welcome back into the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show, continuing our golf talk with Coach Kyle Congleton and the region champs today. First of all, Coach,
I
congratulations.
feel like we need a crowd noise, like, yeah.
A little sound effect. Yeah, well, they're not. Listen, you guys are used to this championship, but it's always the step you got to take to get to where you want to get to. So talk about today, and obviously got it in before the rain came down, but it was still a lot of wind and stuff out there, and how that kind of affect the guys.
Yeah, no, I mean, today's, it's kind of what we consider our first step postseason to get where we want, and today's, especially in our region, and it's as strong as it gets. I'd say probably one of the deeper regions that we've played against in the last few years. I mean, we knew if we played to our potential, we should separate ourselves, and we believed that. But we knew the runner-up team, it could be anybody, and we did what we were supposed to do today. And the guys, I mean, as much as they've all played Arlington, I mean, as firm as it is, the wind got up like we've probably never seen. And the course played hard, and we got off to a great start and kind of just cruised. I mean, we really never looked back. Never is like a no sweat day out there, and which in golf anything can happen. But you got 5 seniors in the lineup like that knows what it means and how important it is. They stepped up all day long and played well, did what they needed to do.
Jake, you finished coming in second. What was the difference in today not being able to get all the way to the top but still have a good finish?
I really think it was just putting myself in good position off the tee and hitting good shots into the green. And I really feel like I could have been there around, maybe won the tournament if I could have rolled the putter a little bit better. It was a struggle, and it sounds like it was a struggle with all of us today, not just me. The greens at Arlington are sneaky. A lot of people don't realize that how much break and the slope actually comes into play out there. And I don't know, I think, what was it, combined 3 putts, like it was a lot.
15 3 putts, which is
oh wow,
that's about as bad as it gets. I'll say that. Yeah.
Now, a lot of people may not know Arlington's not your home course. So the tournament was originally supposed to be at Gibson Bay, right? But a lot of people thought, let's move that.
Yeah, I mean, we all, like, Gibson, we're also, I mean, we've talked about it for years. I mean, we're all blessed to have Gibson Bay. They don't charge anything for us to host a region there. So it's hard for the Lexington schools to compete with Gibson Bay. But, yeah, I'm all for moving it. Like, I agree. If I was on the other end of things, I wouldn't want it at Gibson Bay every year. And I'm all about fair and whatever and chance. But Lexington schools kind of dropped the ball again this year and needed another place, and Arlington stepped up. Luckily, Frederick Douglass ran the tournament today, so I didn't have to.
I was going to ask you that. Who the host
nice.
was.
Yeah, so, Frederick Douglass was, so that was nice. And I mean, what were we talking about?
Having it at Arlington.
Yeah. So like Tucker's a member there, but a lot of these guys live at the Bull, 3 of them, and then Gibson Bay for Seth. So we really. Arlington was great with us this week. Which you got the PGM program at EKU that takes up the course a lot, and then EKU had their home tournament
this past
Friday,
weekend.
Saturday, Sunday, so it really kind of messed with us. But luckily, we had a good work schedule this week of getting out there and seeing the course plenty, and we got out there last night and was really the only high school team out there practicing. And again, that's why these guys are as good as they are, and they're going to prepare harder and better than anybody.
So when you've got a tournament like this.
Mm-hmm.
And so how many courses are there in Lexington that can host it?
I'd say 30, right?
So was it kind of a scramble? Was it an Arlington last-minute decision?
I'll say this. I mean, we didn't get, normally, most regions are, they're set before season. So back in July, and it seems like our region always struggles because it's the same thing. All right, let's find somewhere beside Gibson. No one does, and we always settle at Gibson Bay, which it's the best region course you can have. I mean, it's fair. It's a good course. Normally the best team there, wins. And Arlington's one of those that the short, younger team can hit it straight and have a lot of wedges and play well there. Didn't work out that way today with the wind. I mean, Arlington was as good a test as it anywhere could be in. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Well, being out there and seeing the leaves falling down too. I mean, there was leaves all over the course. Does that come into play for you? I mean, Tucker, obviously you played there some or quite a bit. So how hard is it to be there and seeing the leaves coming down? Does that kind of mess with you at all?
Yeah, for sure. I've played there a lot, and it's never played that tough. Like, the wind was blowing like 20. I mean, there was gusts up to 20, 30 miles an hour, I'd say. It was bad. And, yeah, I mean, it kind of got to me on the back nine. I was like, dang, this is playing tough. I need to play play better golf, and unfortunately, it didn't work out that way for me. But yeah, it was playing tough.
Now, there is a lot of golfers out there, but for those people that don't understand golf, when it's that windy, what do you guys do differently?
You really just have to like adjust to the wind. Really, I mean, it's
different clubs.
Different clubs, yeah. Like different ball flight. You have to like take more club if it's into the wind, because then you have to control your spin rate, and just try to.
Because there are people out there that don't really understand golf. Like we might watch the Ryder Cup this weekend and go, "Oh, they make it look so easy." Yeah. And you guys will probably be watching that too, right?
Oh yeah.
That was the one thing we should have asked Hagen a minute ago, because I'm sure he'll be watching this weekend
let's
too.
pass the mic around. So I know about the other guys you've got. So go through and just kind of introduce yourself, and obviously the seniors late and a big win for you guys today. So talk about the way you played and what do you think was the hardest part of today's course?
I'm Seth. I've been a part of this team for a long time, but it's different being I've only played region at Gibson. It's my home course. I was comfortable out there, but there's a little bit of a switch coming out to Arlington is harder. Of course, talking earlier about the wind and everything. But
how many times have you played Arlington, you think, in your life?
Probably 20, 30 times.
Okay. So you've got a little bit of experience with it as well. Do you think it's kind of the same as Tucker said, that it's a little bit harder today than it had been in previous times?
For sure, and also there was a hard little, like a hard rainstorm for a good
first few holes,
5-10 minutes. That made everything super soft, and the greens were softer than normal. So you had to take that.
We've practiced all week there, and then even with that rain moving in, I mean, it affected and changed the way the greens rode all week, basically. I mean, it did. They rode a little slower, and then tough pin locations today. I mean, all that plays a big factor, and, we can prepare as much as we want, but any kind of weather can change, and the wind and the rain was a totally different course out there than what we had seen all week.
Where'd you guys go eat at? Do it let them pig?
Kodo.
Is that the go-to place for you guys?
No, that was like the first time. This team's like, they love hibachi. So They wanted to go last. They wanted to go last night. And I'm like, no.
Let's wait till after we bring it home, right?
So we went there today. Yeah.
Keep passing the mic down.
I'm Boo. I've been here for all 4 years of my high school career. Never really cracked the lineup though until just this year. I've been right around it for all 3 years, and I've played Arlington quite a bit, and I've never seen it that hard in my life, especially playing as a par 70 too.
Yeah.
And you talk about, the different courses around here, and Arlington's kind of different. It's right in the middle of there's a lot of things. There's a couple of roads going each way and different things. So do you think that it makes it more difficult whenever you've got these different types of distractions that can take place out there on the field?
It definitely can. I mean, you just kind of got to know where you can and cannot miss. If there's a road left, obviously out of bounds, aiming right and playing the draw.
Okay.
The hole with the water. That's the one that gets me at Arlington.
Yeah.
I don't like that one.
We'll pass this one on down. Last one here.
And I'm Braden Carlisle, and I've been a part of this team for 3 years. I started playing my sophomore year. And, I felt like today was a struggle. Arlington with the wind and and it playing as a par 70. I felt like I was getting nervous. I don't know why.
Well, I saw you on, I think it might have been hole 18 you were out there. What did you shoot on hole 18?
I made a par.
Yeah, so, I was out there whenever you were shooting it. Really good crowd on hand today, too. I mean, even with the weather being, obviously a region tournament, you're going to have a good crowd out, but it seemed like there was a lot of different people out just kind of supporting their kids or grandkids and things like that, too.
Yeah, we've always had that's the best thing about being in Richmond. I mean, we've always had a good community support, and you all know we've talked about that. But, day of region, and it's a 6-5. I mean, really, I got there at 7 o'clock this morning. We left at 4:30, so that's a long day for me. And you have a lot of people that come out there and watch in the beginning, and then they, come and finish up the day. So I mean, there was a lot of administration and just community support. A lot of my family was out there watching these guys, and we talk about that all the time. Like, I was just asking them, like, how many text messages have y'all got? And they're like, none. And I mean, my phone's, and that's the hardest part about it. They don't realize as players how much support and how many people are pulling for them. I'm the one always getting the text messages and people texting congratulations, and like that's the hardest thing that I try to realize. Like, there's so much more they're playing for, and we talk about it, than just Central Golf and just themselves. Like, this whole community's behind this team. And
I mean,
this
expectations
program.
are high
Like,
for you guys.
yeah,
You set the standard for them.
And it's not me. It's these guys. They're the ones that have set the tone and set the standard for what Central Golf is. They're the ones swinging, and that's what we're talking about. Like, there's a legacy that these guys in front of them have left, you know. And Clay Pendergrass was here for Louisville this weekend playing.
Yeah.
And it was awesome to get out there and watch him. And he shared some words with the guys this week and really made them realize, like, how special it is and how special it is to wear the Central shirt, you know. And
that's exciting.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good.
In the last 5 years, how many golfers have gone on to play? I know a lot of these guys are going to play too at the next level.
Yeah, I mean, all 5 of these guys can go play college golf if they want. But I mean, you go back to 10 years ago. I mean, 4 guys went to Cumberland's. I mean, we're probably close to 20 guys that have gone and played college golf.
How long have you been at as
year 10?
Yeah, 10 for you. Okay,
Yeah,
so yeah,
year
there's
10.
been a lot of.
Yeah, I mean, you got 2 EKU commits here, and Boo right here in the middle is going to Pikeville. Seth and Tucker going to EKU.
Okay.
Jake's committed to Belmont for basketball, and then we're still working on Carlisle, and he'll have options and has options.
Yeah.
Just still trying to figure all that out with him.
Now, being at Belmont, can you do both? Can you do basketball and golf?
He could go to Belmont and be their best golfer tomorrow.
Is
But
that
no.
something you're considering?
He's
Jake?
not doing both.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is.
You may not be allowed.
I've through like the recruitment process with basketball, I've had multiple basketball or coaches ask me if I have interest in playing both at the collegiate level, and I mean I always tell them that I'd be open to it, but really I don't. Like if I'm gonna play golf or basketball,
We'll focus on that.
I'm just gonna focus
Yeah.
on that. I just think it'd be really tough personally.
Yeah.
And I've actually like EKU and Jacksonville State, like they've like opened up and saying like they would definitely
Make it possible
make
for
it
you to do
possible.
both. Yeah.
And then you kind of have others that are just like are interested in me playing golf, but they wouldn't go for the both.
Yeah.
Well, and maybe golf's just something you're going to want to do on
yeah,
a
for
free
sure.
weekend, you know,
Golf is
and just
something
have
you can-
fun.
That's the
you can
selling
do.
point to a guy that, with his talent, I mean, he's got 2 of his best friends going to EKU, and
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, he's going to Belmont, and that's where he wants to go, and it's a great place, and he'll fit in well there. But how cool would it be to see Jake
Oh,
here
yeah.
at EKU and playing basketball for him, and then season ends, and then has a month to prepare for the conference tournament, and see 3 Colonels playing in the conference
That
tournament?
would be
EKU
pretty cool.
pretty neat story,
Yeah.
right? So we talk about it. I mean, these guys would love to see him, but right now it seems like his heart's in basketball, and
Belmont still in the OVC?
No, they're in the Missouri Valley.
Okay. So yeah, my OVC's kind of washed up or dried up from what it used to be. I know whenever me and Kyle were in school.
Yeah.
So what's next? So we
Yeah,
got
that's
semi-state,
exactly what I was thinking.
and then state tournament. We got big expectations for that as well. So what do you guys do next?
Well, yes, step 2 is what we call it. Semi-state is what it's called now. We'll head to Winchester Country Club on Tuesday. So
Next Tuesday?
That's a week
Okay,
away.
okay.
And so we'll get over there like 3 times probably in the next week and just see the course, get a feel for it. I think you played there. Boo played there in a tournament this fall on like the B team, and then so other than that, these guys haven't seen that course all year. And we'll go over there and prepare as much as we can. And top 3 teams advance from there to make it to the state championship.
So who will you be competing against in this tournament? Do you guys know?
It's so in golf there's only 12 regions. So we're with regions, and we're region 9 in golf.
Yeah.
So we're with region 9, 10, 11, 12, which is all Eastern Kentucky.
Okay. So I know St. X has been the one that's been they've been like the rival, I guess, as far as the top of the
all year
the food chain with you guys for a long time too, right?
Yeah, I mean it's St. X. You think our 3 state championships aren't impressive? They got 21, and they've been the. They're dominant. I mean, you get a city like Louisville up there and draw all the top kids in Louisville to one school. They're dominant, and ever since I've been coaching, that's who we've chased, and we've been lucky to get them the last few years. And they did beat us last weekend at the All-State Championship.
I was getting ready to bring
Yep.
that up. That was such a thorn that weekend.
We had really we had beat them the last 2 weeks prior to it, and when I say beat them, like these guys showed everybody we were the top team in the state, and we separated ourselves from everybody, and we were still trying to kind of figure out our lineup and who we were. And so going to the All-State Championship, which we've won before, never won a state championship same year. We were 7 back going to the final day, and did what we wanted to do, battle all the way back, and got a one-shot lead with like 3 or 4 holes, and just didn't finish it. And St. X got us, and they're good. I mean, we respect the heck out of them. I think they respect the heck out of us. And I mean, deep down, we want to see them. I don't know if they want to see us.
Yeah.
But we
You
do.
got to beat the best, right?
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
And I like these. I mean, this is a special group right here, and a lot of people. I mean, as a coach, like I know that I'm about to lose 10 seniors, and these guys like. We're about to Central Golf about to take a big hit, but it'll be fun getting to rebuild it. And I mean, I'm excited to see what these guys do over the next few weeks.
Quick question, because I know that there's I want to say like A team, B team.
Mm-hmm.
Does the B team get to compete in like a secondary part of region or anything like
so
that?
Like that's the hardest part of coaching.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because you got a big, wide array.
Yeah,
You got
I mean,
a lot
we've
of
got
team members.
We've got
Great
10
team members.
really good players, but I had 7 guys play really good golf all year. And you see there's 5, so there's 2 guys not here tonight that could go play on any other team in the state. They could be the guy, and they're not playing. Their high school career ended basically by which Boo stepped up and earned his spot. But at the end of the day, it was also coach's decision. And as the coach, that's the hardest part when you got to look at a 17-year-old and say, man, I'm going this way or I'm going that way, and you sit there and end his career. Like, that's hard. You know, it's not like you can get a kid ready for his district championship and then lose.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to look at him and tell him this is the way I'm going. It's hard. And, you know, you always upset somebody, but it's part of it.
Do they get to come out of school to follow and watch?
That was all. I mean,
they
we
get
had-
to come
we had-
celebrate.
Good support.
We had
right.
the 5 guys playing today, and I think we had 9 or 10 of our guys out there watching
Right.
that day.
Yeah.
So that was good
Yeah.
to see.
All right, so we've got 2 minutes left, real quick. In Winchester next week, have you guys compared that course to Arlington today? And maybe what's the biggest difference that you'll kind of have to overcome going into that tournament?
To be honest, I think that they show a lot in similarity. I think that you can get a little bit more offline at Winchester. Personally, it's a little bit more tight, and it's kind of a little bit more corky, I'd say, almost. And very similar with the greens. Actually, I'd say Winchester is more difficult.
Okay.
I mean, they're small, all sloped really back to front, and that just makes it hard whenever you're hitting wet shots in, controlling spin, especially if you're a good ball striker. And then, do you have anything to add?
No. Okay.
Never
played there.
Yeah, so we got
you practice
some work
round
to
this
do.
weekend before you guys
Yeah,
go
so
up.
we'll talk tonight. I'll call pro over there. Played at EKU. He's great.
Okay.
I mean, they treat us like we're the home school over there. They're really good to us. We've played the semi-state there before, so kind of talk. Which homecoming week, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
We got 3 guys in the homecoming court
Who's gonna
here.
win?
So
What's the odds?
I don't know.
Put the pressure on
so
them, right?
that makes it a little harder on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the
but-
parade's Thursday.
Yeah,
and
so
do
we
you get
can't-
to ride in the parade?
Yeah.
Got to ride in the parade.
All right.
So we gotta, like I always tell them, like golf first. Like everything else can wait. But this week, I mean, homecoming's a big week for
It
as
is.
a high
Yes.
school high school kid. Like it is. I remember it, and I enjoyed it. I want these guys to enjoy it. It's crazy. Like they don't even, I got excited for homecoming. You know.
Yeah.
And
Is there a dance afterward too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, man, coach.
No, my bad. They were talking about fall ball. I think.
Fall ball.
That's what
Okay.
it was.
But
That's
now
what it
they're
was.
thinking, oh, I got to dress up,
Yeah,
be
I
in a
know. I know.
parade.
So, but that kind of messes things up.
Your
But we'll
family
have
will
plenty
love
of time. We'll have plenty of time.
Well, guys, good luck next week,
Yes.
and hopefully you guys can keep this thing going. And looking forward to covering y'all as we take it even further into the postseason.
Yeah, awesome.
That's Madison Central Boys
Congratulations, and
golf
loving
team.
the hats again this year.
Region
Loving 'em.
9 champions today. Jake Feldhouse finished second overall as an individual. Well, they had some other top 10 finishes. So, guys, congratulations, and look forward to another busy week. Samantha, how about this? We went overtime today. We get paid extra when we do that?
I got one more minute.
Oh, you got one more minute. Okay. Well, thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate you hanging out with us in another big Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports
That's
show.
right.
A lot busier week coming up for us as well with high school football.
Central
and,
homecoming.
Yeah, homecoming.
EKU at home Saturday night.
Yeah, we need to get back in the win column on that side as well.
That's right. They're going
Thanks-
to do it.
Thanks
6
for
p.m.
watching. It's been the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sport.